A nonprofit organization backed by radical socialist billionaire George Soros is setting murderers and rapists free from jail in Minnesota. One America's Pearson has the story.
Murderers, rapists, and convicted criminals are back on the streets in Minnesota, thanks to the help of George Soros. A nonprofit called Minnesota Freedom Fund is working overtime to bail out defendants charged with murder, violent felonies, and even sex crimes. The fund claims the defendants are actually victims of racial inequality and a justice system that unfairly prosecutes black people and other people of color. And the fund has plenty of financial backing, with more than $35 million pouring in thanks to celebrity endorsements following the death of George Floyd. Most of the donations are aimed at creating a revolving door for the violent protesters who were arrested during the riots and attacks across the state. So far, the fund has managed to secure the freedom for hundreds of protesters and criminals, including Jaleel Stallings, who fired a pistol that looks like an AK-47 directly at police officers. They also freed Darnica Floyd, who is facing second-degree murder charges for stabbing her friend to death. And finally, Christopher Boswell, who has been convicted twice as a rapist and is now also being charged with kidnapping, assault, and sexual assault in at least 2 other cases. But support for these criminals adds up, since the Minnesota Freedom Fund is under the direction of Tanya Hanzi, an ex-convict herself and close ally of radical left-wing billionaire George Soros. Now, the former meth addict and drug dealer runs a multi-million-dollar organization dedicated to freeing illegal aliens and putting violent criminals back into Minnesota's neighborhoods. National crime statistics show black people commit crimes, including violent crimes and assaults against police, at a much higher rate than white people. This is backed up by data from Minnesota, where black people are incarcerated at 4.7 times the rate of white people. But the executive director of the fund, Greg Lewin, says he doesn't even pay attention to the crimes when he bails someone out and says their crime doesn't matter. The head of the American Bail Coalition says that's a huge problem and that the fund is only bailing out violent criminals. Pearson, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.